Well, the rumors were true. Joe Biden made it official. He is running for president in 2020. And if he wins, God forbid, it would make him the oldest president ever. I actually feel sorry for Joe because he had to stand down in 2016 because the Democrat establishment decided that it was Hillary's turn. Can you imagine how awkward that conversation must have been when they had to sit him down and tell him that he couldn't run and that he had to break the long-held tradition of the vice president running for the president after the current administration was done so that Hillary could have a chance? Let's not forget that the DNC wouldn't even allow any real candidates to run against Hillary and instead put up those 4 completely unknown losers, which 99% of Americans had never even heard of. And the only one whose name they even remember is Bernie Sanders. But Joe Biden has one advantage over the other 19 candidates running: the support of Democrat superhero Barack Obama. Oh, that's right, Obama didn't endorse him. Awkward. Luckily for our entertainment, Fox News' Peter Doocy asked Joe Biden, what's up with that?
If you are the best choice for the Democrats in 2020, why didn't President Obama endorse you?
I asked President Obama not to endorse, and he doesn't want to. Whoever wins this nomination should win it on their own merits.
Sure,
guys, welcome to Delaware.
Yeah, I told him not to. That's like applying for a new job, and then when you're asked if you have any letters of recommendation saying, no, I told everybody not to. He did land another big endorsement, though, from Michael Avenatti, who tweeted out, I am extremely happy that Joe Biden has decided to enter the race. He offers Dems the very best chance in 2020, especially in key states. He has the fight, intelligence, and fortitude to beat Trump and begin to make America, America again. He has my enthusiastic support. Joe Biden may actually have the best chance out of all the Democrats because he'll get the support from the older Democrats and the more moderate ones because majority of them are looking at these current far-left socialists with horror because they know that if any of them wins, it's the end of the Democrat Party. He's going to have a lot of problems with the younger voters, though, because unlike Grandpa Bernie, Grandpa Biden makes the kids finish their chores and wait until after dinner to have their ice cream, which spoils all the fun. Not to mention that, well, a lot of them think that he's been dead for years.
A lot of presidents and vice presidents have airports and buildings and monuments built just to commemorate their legacy. Joe Biden's been dead for 7 years now, and there isn't a memorial. There's no airport or building named after him. You think it's time that we help remind people of the legacy of Joe Biden and maybe build a memorial in D.C. for him?
I mean, I definitely think so. 7 years has been that's quite a long time. So I would definitely agree with you on that.
Or maybe name what building do you think maybe we should name after him to help people remind them of the legacy of Joe Biden?
I'm trying to think. I mean, maybe a military base, something like that. I mean, something along those lines. I don't know.
An Alzheimer's clinic or something?
Maybe a VA hospital, something like that.
Okay. The Joe Biden, Alzheimer's clinic to help people's memories, maybe?
Yeah.
A lot of times these former presidents and vice presidents, they have libraries, airports, monuments named after them. Nothing has been named after Joe Biden, and he's been dead for 7 years now. Do you think it's time we name something after Joe Biden to remember his legacy so he's not forgotten?
I completely understand that, yeah. Yes.
What should we name after Joe Biden to help people remember who he is and what he did for the country?
I think it should be something more about his accomplishment, something best suited his accomplishment. Other than that, I think
like an Alzheimer's clinic or something?
Yes.
Okay.
God help the millennials, because they need it. But in attempts to reach them, he's decided to continue apologizing for being white.
This is English jurisprudential culture, a white man's culture. It's got to change. It's got to change.
It's got to change. Oh, I'm sorry, Joe. I'm sorry for being born. Making things even more strange is that Biden hired CNN contributor Simone Sanders as his new senior advisor. Simone, tell us what you think about the 2020 race so far.
In my opinion, we don't need white people leading the Democratic Party right now. The Democratic Party is diverse, and it should be reflected as so in our leadership and throughout the staff at the highest levels.
Wow, it sounds like you would have been a better fit working with Kamala Harris, Cory Booker, Pocahontas, or any of the other Democrat candidates. But I guess since the white man's willing to pay your rent, you're willing to change your tune. Of course, he'll be getting the full support of the rhinos, neocons, and never Trumpers. The View co-host Meghan McCain tweeted that she's thrilled that Vice President Joe Biden will be giving his first exclusive interview with her. I wouldn't be surprised if an endorsement from Ben Shapiro's just around the corner, who vowed to never vote for Donald Trump. Well, things sure are heating up even though the election is still over a year and a half away, but we better buckle up because it's gonna be a wild ride. Speaking of things warming up, I'm glad that summer's just around the corner because it's t-shirts and flip-flops every day. And if you like warm weather, you may like my new I Love Global Warming t-shirt. Order yours from my online store at MarkDice.com or click the link in the description below. And of course, like all of my shirts, it's available in a t-shirt, long sleeve, and a hoodie for those cold winter nights. And if that's not your style, there's a whole bunch of other cool designs over there. So head on over to MarkDice.com or click the link in the description below and check them out.